Good evening, or whatever time you're watching this. Today, I'd like to talk about Jehovah's Witnesses and my experience with this religion. So, I was in contact with them for about a year, attending meetings. Basically, what happened is they knocked on my door. Surprise, surprise. And they're just really nice people. They looked like, good, clean, conservative Christians. And I was already attending a church at the time. It was a non-denominational Christian church. And I just felt it was a little bit too liberal. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I will study the Bible with these people. This was like after the 7th visit. They visited me like every couple of months with, their magazines and literature and stuff. And I thought to myself that perhaps I would just be like, like a little bit of an investigative journalist, and I'll just see what's up with this religion to see if, just to see what it believes. Because, when you're a Christian of anything, you think what you believe is right, and whatever anything else is must be wrong. So, anyway, let's just cut all the way to the end, and then we'll go back. So basically, I thought that I wasn't susceptible to being brainwashed, but I was. And I didn't even realize it at the time. It took a while to wake up out of this religion. Even though I was never baptized in it, it really fucked with my head. Like, it literally changed my thought patterns and everything. And basically, I think what happened is what they do when they knock on the door is they love bomb you. They're so nice to you that it's hard to be rude to them, and they end up, coercing you into going to their meetings, of which you are further love bombed by everybody there, and then you get even more conditioned. I definitely think that this religion is a high control group. It didn't fit my personal definition of a cult, but so I was also studying the Bible with them too, and that ended when I got into a disagreement. Just like take a break type thing, but I used this whole COVID pandemic to just cut ties with them completely and try and recenter my beliefs, which have changed a lot. Actually, so I went from Christian to Bible student of the Jehovah's Witnesses to atheist to agnostic, then kind of back to Christianity, and then I kind of was into like researching about witchcraft and paganism. And, right now, I currently don't believe anything. I do not believe there is a God that cares about us or is concerned with our day-to-day affairs. If there is a God, I think it's just some kind of intelligent thing that just flies throughout the universe and creates things for the fun of it, and then goes on and creates more. But anyway, so back to the topic. So basically, I remember actually one time I was there and we were studying, I think it might have been the Jesus the Way book, and they were, so we're all sitting there, and it said in what we were reading, it said that Jesus said that it would be difficult for a rich man to enter into the kingdoms, not impossible. And so I went to the, instead of clicking on the verse, I actually clicked on the Bible and went to the verse on my tablet, and it said, "Surely I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to fit through the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to get into the kingdoms of the heavens." And I thought, well, it's saying it's impossible, but Watchtower is saying it's possible. I'm pretty sure it's an impossible feat for a camel to fit through the eye of a needle. So I think maybe they just were saying that because they don't want to say like, well, you have to give up your riches because more more riches equals bigger donations, and that's all this religion is. It's a publishing company turned real estate agent, and that's why it's always buying and selling properties. And why should you spend your whole life obeying 8 old baby boomers in Warwick, New York? Honestly, like, the reason why the doctrines keep changing is because they don't even believe what they have is the truth. I think when they get to the highest level, I think they know it's just a bullshit. It's a cult. And but I mean, what are they going to do? Quit from it and then be homeless? Like, of course they're going to stick with it. But I don't think that it's worth wasting your life. I mean, denying a life-saving blood transfusion, spending all this time going door to door trying to save people, when the stuff you could tell them that could be life-saving information one day is old light, useless doctrine the next day. I mean, that's just not acceptable to me. If the truth is the same today, tomorrow, and forever, the truth doesn't ever become a lie, and the lie doesn't ever become the truth. So I'm sticking clear of this religion. It's taken me a while to deprogram. I made a previous video about this, but I had some technical issues with the audio. But I went in a lot further and talked about a lot more of my experiences. But I think I've just blocked a lot of things out because I have a short memory. So, I'm not even mad anymore that I got brainwashed. I just feel like it was just a life experience. I mean, I only wasted a year and I got out while I was still young. But when I was leaving, the constant fear of Armageddon, like if I heard trains shunting or something, I'd be like, oh my God, like, oh my God, I'm going to die now. Like, I don't want to be in that mentality. And I don't know what the afterlife holds. Probably nothing. But don't waste your life in this cult. Okay? Like, the world is such a beautiful place. And I'm a pessimistic person, and even I acknowledge the world is a beautiful place. It's just filled with bad people. Bad people like the governing body. And to end this broadcast, I just want to say one more thing. To quote a former Watchtower and Bible Tract Society president, religion is a snare and a racket. So just believe what's in your heart and don't feel like you need to be part of any religious organization. I'm not telling you to not be a Christian. I'm just telling you that all these organizations are corrupt and you're better off either on your own or in a house church or a small church or something like that, if that's what you want. But right now, I'm still figuring out who I am and recentering my beliefs. If I think of anything else, I'm going to make some more content about this topic. But right now, I'm kind of tired, so I don't really know. Nothing's really at the forefront of my brain. So, sayonara.